Hey guys, this is Legit King here with a Marsh Cup submission by BrokenAngel2, and he played the Marsh Cup at Trivandrum, and he's rocking a Alolan Muck, a Ferrothorn, an Alolan Marowak, a Swampert, a Cradily, and a Toxicroak. Now let's dwell into his team. Now the Toxicroak has the move Counter, Mud Bomb, and Dynamic Punch instead of the Sludge Bomb. I think the Dynamic Punch is for to hard hit the Mud Boys and Sludge. But even though since it does not have Sludge Bomb, the Azumarill matchup will be more towards the Azumaril's favor, and but since there won't be much Azumarils in this cup, I guess it's fine. The Ferrothorn with the standard moveset of Bullet Seed, Thunder, and Power Whip. I apologize for the watermark because I'm currently using the free version of Philomora, so I can't remove the watermark unless I pay it. Okay, and then the Swampert has Mud Shot, Hydro Cannon, and Sludge Wave instead of the recommended move Earthquake, because Sludge Wave is to take care of the grass types and maybe if an potential Azumarill, but Azumarill won't be that common in this cup. But you lose the Sableye matchup because Earthquake is needed to defeat the Sableye in the one shield scenario. Then bait with Hydro Cannon and land the Earthquake. That's how Swampert beats Sableye. Then the Alolan Marowak with the Fire Spin, Shadow Bone, and Bone Club. Cradily with Bullet Seed, Stone Edge, and Grass Snarl, and Alolan Muck with Snarl, Dark Pulse, and Sludge Wave. So overall, looking at this team is pretty weak to Sableye. Only the Alolan Marowak beats it in the one shield scenario by baiting with Bone Club and landing the Shadow Bone. Okay, and let's see how these matches go. Round 1. Okay, Broken Angel gets a favorable lead and is charging up to the Dark Pulse. His opponent swaps into Wishcash, and I think these Dark Pulse will do a good amount of damage. Now he couldn't swap on time, so he has to take a shield. Okay, and he decides to stay in and fire another Dark Pulse, which the opponent shields, and he swaps into Toxicroak, which is a questionable play because Toxicroak doesn't do that well. This Mud Bomb, now we just need to Mud Shot it down. This Mud Bomb, either KO it or take the shield. Okay, and now he comes back with Swampert. Okay, so Mud Bomb no need to shield, and then Mud Shot it down. Haunter will come back and better shield. This can be a Shadow Ball and good shield by Broken Angel 2. And fire. Okay, both of them simultaneously swap, and this is a good matchup for the Muck. This Dark Pulse will almost KO it, and this Bone Club will almost KO it. This is a terrible move, and now he's trying to snarl it down, but not possible. He fires good thing he fired the Hydro Cannon immediately because the Alolan Marowak was at the Bone Club, and then this Hydro Cannon will KO the Haunter, taking the first game. Second game, he gets the lead again, and he decides to stay in. Okay, this will be a Shadow Punch. Swampert can tank one of them, and the opponent will definitely have to shield because Haunter is very glassy. Okay, and then he Shadow Claws it down. Oh, he punches it. Okay, Shadow punches it, and then he brings in the Amok and snarl it down. No need to shield anything from the Haunter as the Amok will resist everything. Okay, now with this Amok with lots of energy, it will be pretty dangerous, and he can fire back to back Dark Pulse. And this, since you need to shield this Mud Bomb, it will almost KO it. Okay, he swaps into Toxicroak, and yes, smart move on the opponent to swap into the Alolan Marowak because Alolan Marowak has a better matchup against the Toxicroak than with the Alolan Muck. Okay, this is Bone Club. Okay, and then throw the Mud Bomb. Will either KO it or take the last shield. Not much farm for the Wishcash, and this is game over. He can just fire two Dark Pulses back to back and take this game, take this round. Moving on to the third match of round one. This is a bad lead for Broken Angel 2, and he decides to stay in, and he tries to catch and he catches the mud bomb on the Ferrothorn, which is nice. But now the opponent will bring the Alolan Marowak and farm him down. Okay, he threw a Power Whip to chip it down, and gets farmed down. Now with a lot of energy, the Alolan Muk can take at least one or two Bone Clubs. And then fire the Dark Pulse. Okay, and then brings the Wishcash and swaps into the Toxic Rogue, and this doesn't look good for Broken Angel because the opponent has two shields and a Wishcash. Now he have to shield this, and now he swaps into the Haunter so that to chip the Toxic Rogue and preserve the Wishcash for the Alolan Muk. And this is he's saving the opponent saving the last shield for the Alolan for the Wishcash, which is a smart move, and this is game over for Broken Angel 2. Well played from both sides. And moving on, yeah, that's it. Moving on to round 2, and Broken Angel gets the lead. Okay, and he decides to Black Pulse this with the opponent shield, and he shields. Okay, and he decides to stay in the match because he might have something weak to the Alolan Muk in the back. So he decides to invest. Will he invest 2 shields in this? Apparently he does, and this Bone Club will take it out unless he shields. Okay, but I think there's no need to shield because he was already at to shield this. Okay, fine, it's fine. Then Hydro. See, brought the. Okay, Broken Angel 2 gets the lead, and but surprisingly the opponent doesn't swap out, so he might have something in the back weak to the Alolan Muk like Ferrothorn or Dusclops. And this Bone Club won't KO it, so don't need to shield this. And this next Dark Pulse will definitely KO the Alolan Muk at this range. Good farming, a little bit of extra energy. Opponent shields again. He really wants to get rid of this Alolan Muk, so you can 100% sure there's either Dusclops or Ferrothorn in the back, and this will KO it. Okay, no problem. Bring in the Swampert, farm a little bit of energy, and there's the Dusclops. Okay, good. This is a very tanky beast, so he'll take at least 2 Hydro Cannons to take it down. And as you can see, Broken Angel did not fire the Hydro Cannon immediately. He charged a little bit extra and then fired it, which is always a very smart play. Save it for the next upcoming Pokemon and then Mudshot it down. And he comes with the Empoleon, and you can just counter it down, Mudshot it, and then counter. Okay, after shielding this. And then the opponent catches the Mud Bomb on the Alolan Marowak. Good. And then just counter it down, and he takes the game 1 of round 1. Now the Broken Angel gets a bad lead, and now he swaps into his Toxic Rogue, and this Mud Bomb will do quite a chunk on the Alolan Marowak if it goes unshielded. Okay, opponent shields it, and no need to shield this Bone Club, it won't KO it. And then fire this Mud Bomb. Either you will do a large chunk or take another shield. Okay. Bring Swampert, farm down a bit extra, and should have shielded that. And then charge again. See, I noticed Broken Angel again charging a little extra energy for the next Pokemon. Farm both of them and simultaneously swap on both trainers. Nice. And now don't fire the dark pulse immediately. See, he's Broken Angel 2 is charging up to like two dark pulses, and then fires one. Will either be in snarl down range or KO it. Yeah, snarl down range, and then get one extra snarl, which is good. No need to shield this bone club. Okay, fine. Either way, it's fine. And then snarl it down. Oh, this is a very good place. And then fire back to back Dark Pulse onto the Empoleon, and this is how Broken Angel 2 takes game number 2 of round 2. Takes round 2. The third match, again Broken Angel gets the bad lead, and he fires the Hydro Cannon before the opponent could fire a charge move. The opponent will definitely shield this. And this is the second Hydro Cannon. Will the opponent shield this? Most probably, I think he will. And then swap into the Toxic Rock with either be a Drill Run. She will KO the Toxic Rock, but it was an aerial ace, and then the opponent just needs to fire spin this down, and this Mud Bomb won't KO the Alolan Marowak. Now come with the Alolan Mark and charge a little extra. Okay, that's the play here. Okay, this Bone Club won't KO it. Okay, charge a little extra, like up to like 2 Dark Pulses. Oh, snarl it down. Wow, amazing. And then Dark Pulse the oncoming Pokemon, but this wouldn't do much, so I think Broken Angel 2 might swap into the Swampert, and then okay, the opponent attack, there was obviously some lag here, but I don't think it would matter much because having Broken Angel 2 has like 2 shields with him, and this is GG's. Now moving on to round 3 against the Dark Poseidon, like Sableye lead. Like I said earlier, that Broken Angel 2's team is weak to Sableye. This foul play will do a good chunk of the Swampert's HP. He charges up to almost to 2 Hydro Cannon, and wants to and is going to fire back to back, either will taking the shield or doing a large chunk of the Sableye's HP, and the opponent will definitely shield this one to maintain switch advantage, Shadow Claw it down, and then he'll bring in the Toxic Rock. The foul play, even though it's resisted, will do some damage on the Toxic Rock because it's glassy. Counter it down, and this is why he put Dynamic Punch to one hit KO the Swampert, which the opponent shields unfortunately, and he swaps into the Ferrothorn and gets hard swapped into the Escavalier. Thunder does a lot, and yeah, Broken Angel has 2 shields, so we can shield that, throw a Power Whip, charge a little, get a little extra energy before throwing. It's always a smart play, and then fire this at the Swampert after shielding. But the Swampert has too much energy, so this will definitely KO the Ferrothorn. Now the Swampert is without any energy, and this Mud Bomb will definitely KO it at this range. Take GG's. Now moving on to the second match of this round. Again, not a good lead, but the Power Whips will do a hefty damage if it does not shield. And he tried to catch the foul play on the Toxic Rock. No need for him to swap, for the opponent to swap out. This will be another foul play. Broken Angel has to shield this and then throw a Mud Bomb, which, okay, he's charging up to almost to 2 Mud Bombs, and I'm thinking he's trying to fire it back to back, and it couldn't fire the second one, unfortunately. This will be a foul play. Will Broken Angel shield? No, he doesn't, and he charges up to a Hydro Cannon, fires it. I think the opponent will let it go. Bring in the wait the switch timer and bring in his own Swampert, charge up, and then catch the Hydro Cannon with the Ferrothorn. Nice. And then Alolan Marowak. Alolan Marowak will farm this Ferrothorn a lot, and then comes with the Swampert. This will be a Bone Club or a Shadow Bone. Nice shielding a Shadow Bone, and unfortunately gets the defense debuff. Fires the Hydro Cannon, and this is game over for Broken Angel. And there's nothing much he can do, and both of them are at 1-1, and the next match will be the deciding match. Let's see how this goes. Broken Angel leading with Toxic Rock, and he gets the bad lead. Now he hard swaps it to Ferrothorn, which the opponent counter swaps into Sableye, and this Power Whip will do this foul play, and he gets the foul play off before the Power Whip. Okay, and this Power Whip will do a large chunk of the Sableye's HP if it goes unshielded, and opponent will definitely shield this if he wants to maintain switch advantage, which he does. And well, let's see what Broken Angel will do right now. Okay, he shields this and trying to maintain that switch advantage, and then he fires the Power Whip. Will the opponent let it go, or will he shield? So he lets it go, and Broken Angel wins the switch advantage where the opponent brings the Escavalier, gets one counter Water of Energy, fire the Mud Bomb with this Toxic Rock, and the opponent is most likely going to shield this. And I, in this case, would have shielded this, but Broken Angel might have saved the shield for an end game. Okay, this Swampert has a Hydro Cannon ready, and he lets it go through. So Broken Angel lets go through, and then he charges a little bit extra and fires the Hydro Cannon. And it's already in the Mud Shot range. Shield this, and I would have done is shield this and Mud Shot farm it down, but the Broken Angel threw the Hydro Cannon, and and this game is over. Dark Poseidon takes this round. The correct play was to Mud Shot farm the Swampert and then fire the Hydro Cannon at the Escavalier before he could fire the charge move. But it's fine, mistakes happen. Moving on to the final round of Broken Angel's tournament run against Akash Lee. This is a playable matchup. You just have to land the Sludge Wave, and he baits with Dark Pulse, and Akash doesn't goes unshielded like a boss, and he counter swaps into the Ferrothorn. The Ferrothorn can tank the Ice Beam, no need to shield this, and he brings in his own Alolan Muck. Tries to bait with the he won't. Let's see whether he shields his Dark Pulse. Okay, now he will bait with the Power Whip and to get the shield, and okay, he baits it again, but I would have gone with the Thunder because the HP is so low, and then he swaps into his own Alolan Muck to take the Dark Pulse, and the opponent brings the Whiscash here, and since the Alolan Muck is way ahead on energy, it will be a favorable match for the Alolan Muck, and the opponent doesn't have any shields, so yeah, so shield this and charge a little extra. See, so as you can see from Broken Angel's play, he always charges a little bit extra energy for the opponent for the next, and in order to fire to the next Pokemon. And see, because of which he was able to reach the Sludge Wave and KO the Azumarill, bring in the Swampert, and take this first game. Okay, you shouldn't fire the Sludge Wave if I were in the Alolan Muck's this thing, because Swampert resists Sludge Wave. Instead, fire Dark Pulse. Okay, now the Broken Angel 2 gets the lead again, and he swaps into Alolan Marowak, and he counter swaps to the Swampert. And will the opponent shield this? Yes, it definitely does, and he will try to fire the Shadow Ball, so better shield this. Oh, it was baited with the Bone Club, nice. And then fire the Hydro Cannon. Again he shields it. He's trying to go for the Shadow Ball this time, so shield that. Nice shield by Broken Angel 2, and then fire the Hydro Cannon. We don't want him to reach the Shadow Ball quickly, and then swap into your Alolan Marowak and fire the Sludge Wave and take a huge chunk out of the Azumarill's HP. And he swaps into the Whiscash. I think he was trying to tank the swap into Whiscash. Then okay, throw the Mud Bomb. Opponent will likely throw the Mud Bomb and Mud Shot it down. And then he does a misplay. He would have gone with the Ferrothorn, but okay. And the Blizzard takes it out, and he needs to just Bullet Seed it down. This will be a Mud Bomb, so it will do not much. And then Power Whip the Azumarill, and power whip the incoming Pokemon, and this is GG's. So, and Broken Angel takes this round. Now moving on to the final match. This is a playable match. Just shield the Blizzard and you're okay to go. But he swaps into a Alolan Muck, which is a questionable play because the Wishcast is way ahead on energy. I would have stayed in and tried to shield the Blizzard and fire 2 Hydro Cannons. Okay, he shields the Mud Bomb and he fires another. Oh, okay, this will be. Let's see what he will do. Okay, now he's in Mud Shot range. The opponent can safely shield this and then Mud Shot it down. Then he comes back with the Swampert, fires the Hydro Cannon. And now he brings his own Azumarill and he charges to the Sludge Wave. Will the opponent shield this? He doesn't. And quickly swaps into Ferrothorn. And this Alolan Marowak will farm this Ferrothorn and gain a lot of energy. Okay. And he unfortunately he couldn't reach to the next Thunder, second Thunder, and this. Will he shield this? It was a Bone Club, so no problem. And then he has to shield this Shadow Ball. Good, nice shield by Broken Angel 2. Charge a little extra energy and fire the Hydro Cannon. And this is GG's. Both Broken Angel and Akash Lee played very well. The Dark Poseidon wins the Trivandrum Marsh Cup, and he is an amazing battler. And let's not forget the star of this video, Broken Angel 2, who has battled very well. And to each and every opponent whom he has battled with, they also have battled very well. Hope you have learned something new from this video, and until then, see you next time.